every single morning. Not some mornings, not just the hard ones, every single morning. You open your eyes and the tiredness is already there before you've moved, before you've thought a single thought, before your feet have even touched the floor. You slept. You know you slept, but it made no difference. You wake up depleted, you push through the day depleted, and by evening you collapse into bed only to wake up tomorrow and feel exactly the same. And here is the part that nobody says out loud. You have started to wonder if this is simply who you are now, if this is just what life feels like after 50. It isn't. What you are experiencing has specific causes, real, biological causes that most women over 50 have never been told about. And today, we are going to name every single one of them. What is actually behind each one, why it happens specifically after 50, and what simple daily habits may help support your energy in a real and lasting way. Let's get into it. Here is what most conversations about fatigue get completely wrong. They treat it like one problem with one answer. Sleep more, drink more water, take a walk. And when those things don't work or don't work enough, women are left feeling like they've failed at something simple. But daily fatigue in women over 50 is almost never simple. It is layered. It is several quiet changes happening at the same time, compounding each other, each one making the others worse. And most of those changes are invisible, which is exactly why they stay hidden for so long. The first cause is happening inside your cells, and you cannot feel it occurring. You haven't changed your routine. You're eating. You're sleeping. You're doing largely the same things you have always done. But your energy is a fraction of what it used to be, and you genuinely cannot explain why. Here is what is happening beneath the surface. After 50, the tiny structures inside your cells that are responsible for producing energy, called mitochondria, naturally become less efficient. At the same time, your body's ability to absorb the nutrients that fuel this process, specifically iron, B12, and magnesium, begins to slow down. This is not tiredness from doing too much. This is your cells producing less energy than they used to. And because it happens so gradually, most women never connect it to the exhaustion they feel every morning. Eating iron-rich foods alongside vitamin C, leafy greens with a little lemon, for example, may support better absorption. And asking your doctor to check your B12 and iron levels is a genuinely informed step that many women over 50 have simply never taken. The second cause is something millions of women experience, and almost none of them understand. 8 hours. You know you were asleep for 8 hours, but you woke up feeling like someone who barely slept at all. And you've been dismissing this for months, maybe years, telling yourself you just need to go to bed earlier, or that you're a light sleeper, or that this is just aging. But here is what is actually happening. Sleep is not one continuous state. It moves through stages, and the deepest stage, called slow-wave sleep, is where genuine physical and mental restoration takes place. After 50, the hormonal changes women experience, particularly the decline in estrogen and progesterone, significantly reduce the time the body spends in this deep restorative stage. You can sleep a full night and wake up running on empty, not because you didn't sleep enough, but because your body is spending far less time in the sleep that actually restores you. Keeping a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends, helps anchor your body's internal rhythm. A cool room, darkness, and stepping away from screens in the final hour before bed may support deeper sleep over time. Now, those first two causes are happening silently. Most women have no idea. But the next two, these are hiding behind symptoms that women have been brushing off for years. Stay with me, because this is where it gets important. The third cause feels different from ordinary tiredness, and that difference is the clue most women miss. This fatigue is heavier, slower, like your entire system is running at half speed. You've noticed your weight shifting without any real explanation, your hair thinning slightly, a brain fog that coffee doesn't touch, and underneath all of it, an exhaustion that feels less like tiredness and more like something is simply switched off inside you. These are not random and unrelated inconveniences. They are frequently connected to one hidden cause, a gradual slowdown in thyroid function. The thyroid controls metabolism and energy regulation across the entire body. After 50, it naturally begins to slow, and even subtle shifts that don't yet register as a clinical condition can create significant, persistent daily fatigue. The reason this stays hidden for so long is that each symptom seems unrelated on its own. Looked at together, they point clearly to one place. This is precisely why regular health checkups matter more after 50, not less. If you are experiencing brain fog and fatigue together, bringing this up with your doctor is not overreacting. It is paying intelligent attention to your own body. The fourth cause is one of the most widespread and least suspected reasons women over 50 feel drained every single day. You are not ignoring your thirst. You genuinely don't feel it, and that is the problem. After 50, the body's thirst response weakens. The signal that used to tell you reliably to drink water becomes quieter, sometimes disappearing for hours without any sensation of needing anything. Most women move through entire mornings mildly dehydrated with no awareness of it at all. And mild dehydration, even as little as 1 to 2% below optimal, causes measurable fatigue, reduced ability to concentrate, low mood, and physical heaviness. It doesn't feel like thirst. It feels like tiredness, and most women treat it as tiredness because that is all they can feel. Place a full glass of water beside your bed tonight and drink it before you do anything else tomorrow morning. Before coffee, before your phone, water first. Your energy through the first half of the morning may shift noticeably within just a few days. The fifth cause is counterintuitive, and that is exactly why it stays hidden. You are tired, so you rest. You sit more, you move less. You give your body what feels like what it needs. And somehow, the more you rest, the more exhausted you feel. The cycle makes no sense until you understand what is happening inside the body. When the body remains sedentary for extended periods, circulation slows. Less oxygen reaches your muscles and your brain. Cellular energy production drops. The very act of resting too much begins to generate more fatigue, not relieve it. Rest feels like the right answer, but for daily fatigue after 50, it is quietly making things worse. You don't need intense exercise. A 10 to 15-minute walk, slow, gentle, after your main meal of the day, may support circulation and reduce that heavy afternoon fatigue in ways that sitting simply cannot replicate. The sixth cause is the one most women never consider, because it doesn't look like a physical problem at all. But your body cannot tell the difference between emotional weight and physical weight, and it is costing you energy every single day. You don't talk about it, you just carry it. The worry about your children, even the grown ones, the aging parents, the mental lists that run even when you're sitting still, the years of being the person everyone leans on while rarely having somewhere to lean yourself. You absorb it quietly, without complaint. You always have. But the nervous system, held under sustained emotional load, maintains a low level of physiological alertness that never fully switches off. And that state consumes real, measurable physical energy, every single hour of every single day. This is not weakness. This is biology, and ignoring it has a cost your body is already paying. 10 minutes of genuine stillness each day, quiet breathing, sitting outside without your phone, disconnecting from the demands of everyone around you, may begin to shift your nervous system out of that low-grade alert state. Small, consistent, and far more powerful over time than it sounds right now. And the seventh cause, this one is happening on a schedule, and you have accepted it as normal. 3 in the afternoon, every day, like clockwork, your energy drops off a cliff. You reach for something sweet or another cup of tea just to carry yourself through to evening. It happens so reliably that you've stopped questioning it. You've built your day around it. But it is not normal, and it is not simply afternoon tiredness. After 50, insulin sensitivity changes. Blood sugar rises more sharply after meals, particularly meals that are high in refined carbohydrates, and then falls steeply shortly after. That steep fall is what you are feeling every afternoon at the same time. It is a blood sugar crash. And it is one of the most consistent and most overlooked drivers of daily fatigue in women over 50. Pairing every meal with protein or healthy fat slows glucose absorption and may prevent those sharp afternoon drops. Smaller, more balanced meals throughout the day, rather than one or two large ones, can help keep your energy more stable and more consistent from morning through to evening. 7 causes, all of them hidden, all of them real, and every single one of them connected to changes that are specific to the female body after 50. Water before anything else each morning. A consistent sleep time every night without exception. Gentle movement after meals. Nutrients your body can actually absorb at this stage of life. Moments of genuine, uninterrupted stillness. Balanced meals that don't send your blood sugar climbing and crashing. And the willingness to pay attention when your body speaks, because it is always speaking. None of this changes overnight, but consistently, across days and weeks, these habits create a shift that is real and that lasts. Before you go, I want to say something that I think matters. The fatigue you have been carrying is not a sign that your best years are behind you. It is a sign that your body is changing and that it needs different support than it needed before. That is not decline. That is information, and information is power. This is exactly what Better Life Daily is built for. Every video on this channel is created around one central question. What is actually happening inside the body of a woman over 50? The hidden causes behind what you feel every day. The signs and symptoms that deserve attention. The simple, everyday habits that may support better energy, better sleep, and better well-being at this specific stage of life. If you want to understand your body, not just manage symptoms, but genuinely understand what is happening and why, subscribe and turn on your notifications. Because every single video on this channel is made specifically for women over 50 who are done guessing and ready to know. Which of these 7 causes felt most personal to you today? Tell me in the comments below. I read every one. If this helped you, please like this video. It helps other women who are searching for exactly this find it when they need it most. You showed up for yourself today. That is never a small thing. See you in the next one.